A black belt challenged a mom as a joke. What happened next silenced the entire dojo. Rebecca Thompson looked like any other suburban mom. She pushed open the doors to Master Kim's martial arts academy wearing faded sweatpants, a loose t-shirt, and worn-out sneakers. Her hair, stir with gray, was tied back in a nonsense ponytail. As she stepped inside, the scent of sweat and effort filled the air. A place where young fighters push themselves to the limit. She was here for one reason: to pick up her daughter. "Mom's here," 16-year-old Chloe called, waving from the mats where she'd been practicing with other teams. Rebecca gave a soft smile and waved back, settling into a seat near the viewing area. She didn't stand out, and that was exactly how she liked it. Across the dojo, the booming voice of Sensei Tyler Garrison echoed through the space. He barked commands at his students like a drill sergeant. His black belt gleamed, his GI was crisp, and his presence screamed authority. But something about the way he carried himself, cocky, dismissive, needlessly harsh, put Rebecca on edge. "Sensei Tyler's tough," one mother whispered nearby, "but he gets results." Rebecca just watched quietly. 20 minutes later, Chloe jogged over, flushed and smiling. "I think I'm testing for my green belt next month." "I'm proud of you," Rebecca said, her heart full. Martial arts had given her daughter a kind of confidence she'd never had before. They were gathering up Chloe's things when Tyler's voice boomed. "Again, before we bow out, who wants to see something entertaining?" The room fell silent. Then Tyler looked straight at Rebecca and smiled. It was the kind of smile that made Rebecca's instincts tighten like a fist. "You," he said, pointing. "Chloe's mom, right? Ever been curious about martial arts?" Chloe's hand slipped into her mother's mom. "Let's just go." But Tyler wasn't finished. "How about a friendly demonstration?" said loud enough for everyone to hear. "Let's show the difference between trained fighters and, well, everyone else." The crowd chuckled nervously. This wasn't a normal class routine. Rebecca stood slowly. "This really isn't necessary," she said, calm and composed. "Come on," Tyler grinned. "What's the worst that could happen? A couple of light moves? Free lesson in humility." Rebecca looked around. Parents shifted uneasily. Students looked confused, even uncomfortable. "One condition," she said. "When this is over, you apologize. To your students." Tyler laughed loud and cruel. "You'll be the one apologizing to the floor." Rebecca sighed, removed her jacket, and the room gasped. Her arms were lean and toned. Years of training hidden beneath layers of quiet modesty. "Mom, you don't have to do this," Chloe whispered. Rebecca squeezed her hand. "Sometimes, sweetheart, bullies need reminders." She stepped onto the mat. Her entire demeanor changed. Gone was the tired mom, shuffling through her day. What remained? Was something else entirely measured, focused, fluid, a fighter. Tyler didn't notice. He strutted across the mat, cracking jokes and shadowboxing like a showman. But a few parents began whispering. He could feel something shift. Tyler bounced on his heels. "Ready, Mrs. Thompson?" Rebecca nodded once, and then it began. Tyler launched a clean right cross. Fast, powerful textbook. Rebecca didn't block. She didn't need to. She moved effortlessly. The punch sliced through air. Tyler stumbled surprised. He threw a combo. Jab, cross, hook, nothing connected. She flowed around every strike like water around rock. Her movements were minimal, efficient, beautiful. Now the room was utterly silent. Everyone sensed it. They weren't watching a demonstration. They were witnessing a masterclass. "You've been holding out on us." Tyler panted. "Something like that," Rebecca replied. Desperate now, he lunged again. She dodged and gently tapped his ribs. "Just a touch." Message. "I could have hurt you, I didn't." Red-faced and frustrated, Tyler went for a takedown. His wrestling background told him that would be his advantage. It was the last mistake he made. Rebecca stepped into the charge, redirected his momentum with shocking ease, and sent him crashing face first into the mat. Gasps exploded from the crowd. Tyler lay there stunned, his pride shattered, his reputation humbled. He pushed himself up. "How? How did you do that?" Rebecca offered her hand. 13 years of training before I ever stepped into this dojo. Chloe stepped forward, voice trembling with pride. Her name's not just Rebecca Thompson. It's Rebecca Chen. She was a world champion. 3 times the name sent a shockwave through the room. Phones came out, videos, articles, championship fights, silent storm. They had called her in the ring. Calm, focused, devastating. She had disappeared at her peak after a family tragedy, changed her name, moved away, became a mom. But today the storm returned. Laura's expression changed from disbelief to something else. Regret. I owe you an apology. All of you, he said to his students. This wasn't a lesson. It was ego, and I got taught what real martial arts looks like today. Rebecca nodded. Real strength isn't about showing off. It's about knowing when to use it and when not to. The students. His students now looked at her with awe. And Tyler, he bowed. Have you ever misjudged someone based on how they looked? Has someone ever shocked you with what they were really capable of? Let us know in the comments. And remember, the quietest. People often carry the loudest stories. Subscribe for more inspiring real-life tales. Hit the bell so you never miss the next chapter.